Sarah was a force of nature. From her early days, she was ambitious and driven. She thrived in her work. Success came easily, and recognition followed her every move. Her colleagues admired her relentless work ethic. Sarah was always the first in the office and the last to leave. Driven by passion and a desire to excel, she quickly climbed the corporate ladder, exceeding every expectation. But her dedication came at a price. Sarah's life was out of balance. Her relentless pursuit of success took its toll. She sacrificed sleep, personal time, and relationships. Her focus narrowed to her work. She neglected her well-being. Sarah believed that burning the candle at both ends was the only path to success. She justified her choices, telling herself it was just a phase. She believed she could rest later. She convinced herself that her sacrifices were temporary. As the months turned into years, Sarah's health continued to deteriorate. The vibrant, energetic woman was fading. She was constantly tired. She found it difficult to focus. Her once sharp mind felt clouded. The physical symptoms worsened. She experienced frequent colds and infections. Her body was crying out for rest and rejuvenation. But Sarah ignored the warning signs. She pushed herself harder. Sarah's relationships suffered. She had little time for family and friends. Social gatherings became obligations she dreaded. She was too exhausted to engage. She felt disconnected from loved ones. The people who cared about her watched with concern. They saw her struggling. They tried to offer support. But Sarah was too caught up in her own world to notice. She was isolated and alone. The joy she once found in life was gone. The passion that fueled her ambition had dwindled. She was running on empty. The success she had achieved felt hollow. It had come at a high price. Sarah was living proof that professional success cannot come at the expense of personal well-being. Her story is a cautionary tale of the dangers of neglecting our own needs. The breaking point came unexpectedly. A sudden illness forced Sarah to stop. She was hospitalized, her body finally rebelling against the relentless demands she had placed upon it. Lying in a hospital bed, Sarah had a reckoning. She was forced to confront the reality of her situation. The world she had built came crashing down. Her carefully constructed life was revealed as unsustainable. The illusion of control shattered. This was a wake-up call. Sarah realized she had been living on autopilot. She had allowed her ambition to consume her. She had neglected her health and well-being. She had pushed away the people who cared about her. The price of success had become too high. In that moment of vulnerability, Sarah made a decision. She would reclaim her life. She would find a way to thrive both personally and professionally. The road to recovery was not easy. Sarah had to make significant changes. She began by prioritizing her health. She focused on getting enough sleep. She adopted a healthier diet. She started exercising regularly. She sought therapy to address the underlying stress and anxiety. She reconnected with friends and family. She allowed herself to be vulnerable and ask for support. Section 4. Taking Control, A Journey to Recalibration. Sarah began to set boundaries. She learned to say no. She delegated tasks. She stopped taking on more than she could handle. She accepted that she couldn't do everything. She let go of the need to be perfect. She embraced imperfection. She realized that her worth was not tied to her productivity. She was enough just as she was. She discovered the power of mindfulness and meditation. Taking time for quiet reflection allowed Sarah to reconnect with herself. She began to understand her own needs and desires. She learned to listen to her body and her intuition. She developed a greater sense of self-awareness. She became more attuned to her emotions. Sarah's journey was a process of rediscovering herself. It was a transformation from a life of relentless striving to a life of balance and intention. She learned that true success is not about external achievements. It's about living a fulfilling life aligned with her values. It's about nurturing her physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It's about finding joy in the everyday moments. Section 5. Reaping the Rewards, Balance, Productivity, and Joy. The benefits of Sarah's transformation were profound. Her health improved dramatically. Her energy increased. She felt stronger and more resilient. Her sleep improved. She woke up feeling refreshed and ready to face the day. The headaches and anxiety disappeared. She felt a renewed sense of vitality. Her work improved as well. By prioritizing her well-being, Sarah found that she was more focused and productive. She was able to think more clearly and creatively. She was more efficient and effective in her work. She was able to achieve more in less time. She was no longer burning out. She had found a sustainable way to work. But most importantly, Sarah rediscovered joy. She found pleasure in simple things. She reconnected with her passions. She spent time in nature. She read books. She pursued hobbies. She made time for things that brought her happiness. She nurtured her relationships. She surrounded herself with people who supported and loved her. Sarah learned that true success is not about achieving more. It's about living a life filled with purpose, meaning, and connection. Section 6. Inspiring Change. Sarah's Legacy. Sarah's story is an inspiration. It's a reminder that we all have the power to create a life of balance and well-being. It's a call to action to prioritize our health, happiness, and relationships. It's a testament to the transformative power of self-care. We can all learn from Sarah's journey. We can choose to break free from the cycle of overwork and burnout. We can set boundaries. We can prioritize our well-being. We can reconnect with our passions. We can build a life that is both successful and fulfilling. Sarah's story is a beacon of hope. It shows us that it's never too late to change. It's never too late to reclaim our lives. It's never too late to find balance and joy. Let us all be inspired by Sarah's journey and embark on our own paths to a more balanced and fulfilling life.